Welcome to Southminster Steinhauer. My name's Allison. I'm pretty new here. I just started in September, but I actually have snuck in once or twice a year for quite a few years. And every time I came to this place, I was met with such a warm welcome. Welcomed with your kind words, welcomed with symbols, rainbows, smiles, tea. So now I welcome you into this space, into this time we've set aside to be together and to be with ourselves. You are welcome here just as you are, with your questions, your feelings, yourself. SSUC is committed through its words and actions to be a safer place for all ages, all sizes, all colors, all cultures, all gender expressions, all sexualities, all religions or no religion, all types, all people. So I invite you into a time of being here in this place, to leave the rush of getting here and to come into a time of being here. So this weekend and this time of the year is a time for remembering. And to remember includes recalling those who have died before us and remind ourselves that they are still members of our community. To remember, then, can be to remember. Today, you are a member of this circle, along with so many others, past and present. And on this land, we also remember Métis, Cree, and other First Nations peoples with whom we are all members of an agreement, Treaty 6. So let us sing together, strengthening our intentions to live together in good ways.
Today, as always, we light this candle as a reminder that we are all lights in the world. That as we learn who we truly are, as we awaken to the awe and the wonder of our world, as we become aware of our place in the midst of it all, the value of it, we see ourselves as a light to shine wherever we are. It was a wise teacher who, about 2,000 years ago, said that we are all a light. And as we discover it and allow it to shine, may this candle remind us not only of the compelling need to share goodness, kindness, compassion, but also to remind us of our power and our strength. We can discover new ways that light is needed in the world, and that our light is just what is called for. May we come to this place knowing that light is all around us. Let's share words together to strengthen us in this task. May we speak these intentions and prayers together. Into this circle we come, opening to wisdom hidden in words and gestures, songs and silences, readings and reflections, prayers and symbols. We come to seek inspiration and strengthen courage to live lives of depth. We gather to ponder what matters. In wisdom we share, in our own experience, in the accumulated insight of our humanity, and in the revelation of the natural world. Into this time and place we come, as those who, seeking to be open to the connectedness of all, remember the past and to live our truest selves into the future. One and all, we welcome any who wish to come to the carpet for our time for all ages. This morning for a story, come and sit on the carpet if you'd like. There's lots of room. There's even chairs in the front row if you don't want to sit on the carpet. Question about I don't know how to sit. I wonder if any of you have ever seen someone Has anyone ever seen anyone hit someone or say something mean to someone else? Have you? You've seen that? It's not nice when we see that, is it? And it makes us feel like, oh no, that's happening right there, and should I do something or shouldn't I do something, or what should I say, or should I be quiet, or should I run away? It's very difficult to know when we see something that's terrible happening right in front of us. And one of the most important things we can do is to continue being the best people we can be. And I have a story about that, and it's about two foxes. And it's an old story, and it's called The Tale of Two Foxes. Really easy title, right? I just have to find my story. Here it is. Okay, here we go. The Tale of Two Foxes. There were once two foxes. One fox was tall and slim, and the other was shorter and slim. They were such good friends. Every day, the foxes heard all the other animals in the forest get angry at each other, have little quarrels or fights with each other. And one day, after watching two squirrels fighting over an acorn, the taller fox said to the shorter one, "Maybe we should be like everyone else, and then they wouldn't tease us and point at us and tell us we're different." "Yes," said the shorter fox, "maybe they know something that we don't. Maybe we should see why life is so great for all those other animals." So the other fox said, "Let's try fighting so that we can be like the other animals." "But how do we do it?" asked the shorter fox. "I've seen the animals bite each other," said the taller one. But wouldn't that hurt? That would hurt you, and you're my friend. I don't want to hurt you." "You're right," said the taller fox. "Maybe we could argue about something that would make us angry, like it does the squirrels fighting over the acorns." "Ah, you're right. That wouldn't hurt as much," said the shorter fox. "But how do we do that?" "Well, like this," said the taller fox, and the taller fox picked up two large sticks and shouted, "These are my sticks. You can't have them." It's pretty mean, huh? Well, the other fox looked at his friend and said, "Well, if they're your sticks, then I don't want them. I would never take something away from you that you wanted so much." Oh, the taller fox looked at his friend and said, "We're not getting anywhere." The other one had an idea. "Wait a minute, I've heard the bears say something, and it caused a great fight." And so the short fox growled as loud as a fox can growl, trying to be like the bear. And he shouted, "These woods are mine, and there's no room for both of us here." Startled, the tall fox looked at his friend and said, "Aw, I like you. You're my friend, and I like this forest very much. But if you want to be the only fox here, then I guess I'll go. I'll go find another forest." And the short fox looked startled. "What? You'll go? But I don't want you to go. I said that, but I didn't mean it. You're my friend." "And you are my friend. I'm happy you don't really want me to go. I will stay then." So for a long while, the two foxes sat silently, and finally the tall fox said, with a smile, "Brother Fox, I don't know why the others like all this fighting and quarreling. It takes a lot of work." "Yep," agreed the shorter fox. "I have an idea. Let's just be what we are and leave all the other ones to be what they are." And so they remained friends, and they were never again tempted to be like the others. And that's the end of the tale of two foxes. Oh, it's a good story. I like the ending where the foxes say to each other, "It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. Let's just be friends like we like being." Isn't that a good part? Yeah, totally. So it's a good lesson for us too, right? We're not foxes, but we can be the best boys or girls or men or women or whoever we are. We can be the best people that we can be. And that's the best response to all the other stuff going on. Let's be good friends and kind and generous. It's the best response we can have. So, thanks for letting me share that story with you. We're going to sing a song, and while we sing a song, I want to invite you. You're welcome to go to Kid Spirit today, and you're going to talk more about being good friends and what that means. So, Kid Spirit, you can go with
Poem. This is a poem by John Hollander called "Forget How to Remember How to Forget." I have a rotten memory, began the American version of that long French novel, and save for the telling word leaping in all its colors out of the grayish blank, or for the mad turn of phrase that I, unyielding judge, committed to my bedlam memory, I cannot come up with exactly what was said, even in a recent conversation. Books can remember, for they have it all written down. They are, in themselves, all written down. And as Phaedrus was famously told in that lovely grove, and this was written down, writing is remembering's enemy. Writing it down, thereby writing it up, the it here being language or event, allows what was told to recall itself. The flux of our experience will dry into mere flecks. Once great spots of time, now are filmy moments of place on the page, in the full course, or somewhere on the banks of all that streams behind me. And the dear name of, what's her name? Herself. Oh yes, Mnemosyne, lost for a minute in an overstuffed, messy drawer crammed with names, is all I have to call on for a guide to wherever back up the relentless river I might momentarily have to go. These are insights of an American poet.
A reading from Luke chapter 17, starting at verse 11. It happened that as Jesus made his way toward Jerusalem, he crossed over the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he entered a village, 10 men, all suffering from leprosy, met him. They kept their distance, but they raised their voices, calling out, "Jesus, have mercy on us." Taking a good look at them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priests." And they went. But while they were still on their way, they noticed that they were becoming well. One of them, when he realized this, turned around and came back, shouting his gratitude. He kneeled at Jesus' feet, so grateful, not able to thank him enough. And he was a Samaritan. Jesus said, "Were not 10 of you made well? Have the other 9 forgotten? Can none be found to come back and give thanks, except this outsider?" Then he said to him, "Get up, go on your way. Your trust and your faithfulness has healed you." This is a story passed down from the Jesus tradition of the first century. May we find wisdom for our living.
Here we have a poem by Wendell Berry called "The Peace of Wild Things." When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the place of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. These are the poetic words of a wise author.
As we gather on this Remembrance Day weekend, we do so with hearts full and with intentions that are varied. I invite us into this time of prayer and reflection and to take whatever pose, whatever way we need to be in this time, to reflect on the readings we've heard, to reflect on this weekend, and to enter into a time where we might share words with one another. And so we enter into this time of prayer. It is good and right that we gather in an ever-widening and inclusive community to be wanted, needed, appreciated, for the poor and discouraged to find treasure and comfort, for others to receive challenge and stimulation. Many people, many needs, many fulfillments. We join now to meditate, to weep gentle tears, to be uplifted by laughter, to unite, to connect, to give and receive. Our memories give us all of these things. We gather to reverence life together. And so as we enter this time of prayer, let it be that this Sunday morning experience connects us in common stream with all else that happens in the course of our lives. That church would be from dawn to dusk. That our spirituality be all the things that focus us upon the essential, the valuable, the best of us. So let us in our living thoroughly remember. Remembering as putting pieces and people back together. Firmly in our minds and hearts we establish those loved and lost. Firmly in community we establish people to their rightful places. Remembering is as beautiful as dismembering is heinous. So let us be about including and remembering the broader community across the generations, the ones with whom we live, the ones we've lost, fitting their lives, their example, values, and humanity into our own. Yesterday, as cemeteries and cenotaphs have been visited, the pipes played laments and speeches of national pride and place were spoken. May we be engaged in the art and the solidarity of remembering and living fully, as to not miss one incredible, juicy, aching, throbbing, tearful, happy encounter and moment. As we honor those who have served and those who have given and those who live and have lived in efforts of peace, in efforts of protection, we respond with remembering. And we must respond by living. May we recall and move ahead with history, memories and tradition guiding us into fresh living. This morning we remember all those grieving. May their tears be known and received. Let sorrow move into gratitude. May it move also into understanding and healing. We remember those in need, deepest need, who are sometimes so close to us without us even knowing. We remember all those who dutifully and unselfishly serve others in so many ways. We remember all whose lives and living have inspired, have set free, have guided, have grounded us. In our words, thoughts, and actions, in our conflicts amidst change and upheaval, and also in times of calm. We pause to honor the work of being lights in the world. Lights that work for justice and for peace. May our remembering encourage us to continue to draw in all those around us into the work and the joy of being lights for peace, now and all our days. So let it be. Amen. To the life of this community. as we gather to go, as we prepare to go on our way. Let's sing of the way that we are lights in this world. We do go in the spirit of love and the spirit of compassion and the spirit of peace. So may the light that now leaves this candle, may we know that it resides in us and it goes from this room inside each of us to share, to glow, to shine brightly in all the places it's needed. May we go with that light of the Spirit and of love.
Hey, it's Christopher. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch last week's video, click this button right here. If you can manage it and can donate to SSUC to help us continue this video page, click right here. And for any information that you want about SSUC and our programs, visit our website right there.